us. I was there
just
live.
Great.
Yes, she was giving a talk to us.
What was the theme?
He was giving us general talk because we were looking at how South Africa has succeeded. What has made South Africa to succeed.
Exactly.
Then what are the laws in South Africa that is really making South Africa to succeed. So this lady was able to explain to us what are the challenges and how South Africa has reached where they are today and how they are still managing their parliament.
Was that a conference?
So that was a conference table. So we're sitting, we were there, we were 26 of us.
That's good.
Who were being drilled.
So you're selected from Africa?
Yes, I was selected from Africa. This is a selection that they select one person per country for 26 countries. So I was selected from Cameroon. So 26 of us were selected that year.
Okay, now, Mr. Mosoke, that's just good. What prompted the people to select you?
I don't know because we were asked to apply.
Yes.
So I applied and I attached my CV.
That's just great.
I think probably they saw my CV and since it was a leadership training to be able to come back and transform your country, transform your nation, I was selected. So I wrote my brief resume.
Your life journey is very successful.
I was selected and these other persons were also selected from their various countries. So we met in South Africa and we were drilled for 3 months for 18 hours every day, working day and night, and practically training us on how to transform.
Next picture, please.
So,
where were you there, Mr. Mosoke?
Now, this one now is when I was launching the Excellence Union International Group at Mountain Hotel.
That's
Boya.
Just great.
Those were top officials that came from Yaoundé. Some were in Boya and so on.
Is that a group owned by you? Is that a group owned by you?
Yes, the group is called Excellence Union International Group. I am the founder and the founding president of the group.
What are the objectives of the group?
The group is mostly to transform our nation and transform our nation through building a new breed of young leaders in the 7 spheres of life.
Exactly.
Which means that leaders that are leading in their respective spheres. Business leader, religious leaders, media leader, political leader, and so on. We have been trained on how to do that. So all that knowledge is here, seated here, and we are looking for avenues now on how to dissipate.
Next picture, producer. Yeah, reckon to us what happened there.
Yes, this was Professor Joyce Ndeli during the occasion of the launch of the Excellence International Group. She was selected for a Golden Award as one of the female professors, which we all know she has done a lot, especially through the program Women and Gender Studies, which we all know
in higher education.
So this was the representative of the Minister of Higher Education who was sent to Boya to hand over that prize to Professor Joyce Ndeli.
What happened there, sir?
Okay, this one, I was looking at one of the awards and to call the name of the person who had the award in order for the person to come out and receive the award.
That's just good. You're contributing a lot to nation building. Next.
Okay, this is a choir that sang on that day and some of the hostesses that served during the launch in Mountain Hotel.
Next picture, please.
This was the hall, some of the people that were in the hall and during the day of the launch of Excellence Union International Group.
Where were you there, sir?
Okay, these are some of the invitees during the program of the launch. That is Miss Cameroon, no, whether Miss Southwest or Miss Cameroon.
Okay, that's good.
We invited and she was present and
that's good.
She is there present. You have the other officials that came from Yaoundé.
That's good.
To attend the program.
Who is that?
Okay, I'm a married man and that's my wife.
You're a beautiful wife.
I'm a married person.
With how many children?
With 3 children. And,
wow, that's great. That's great. You're a family man. That's great. Next. Where were you there, Mr. Mosoke?
Okay, this is the place in South Africa, at the feet of South Africa, where the Pacific and the Atlantic Oceans meet.
Wow.
And the water does not merge.
Yes.
It's like a mystery.
Yes.
So they have put this thing there. When people come at that peak of the Southern African zone, they always go there and snap. So we were there with the friends that we came there to snap and to show this side is the Pacific Ocean, the other side is the Atlantic Ocean. That's the meeting point. Okay, this is the batch of students that were selected for this training. And those are some of the trainers. Other trainers were living from other foreign countries in the world, coming to South Africa to deliver their lectures live.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mosoke. Your life experiences are very enriching cognitively, psychosocially, and emotionally to shape the life of many people out there. Mr. Mosoke, I've seen that you're a self-made man. You are not a government-inclined person. You're a self-made man that have been able to shape the life of many people out there due to your life experiences. And I'm happy about that, Mr. Mosoke. Mr. Mosoke, in few minutes, may you narrate to us your professional life?
Yes, I wish to say that my professional life has been one of the greatest challenge, because a lot of students go to school that they are going to carry out they are doing a professional studies. Let me tell you the secret in any profession. You cannot build a profession in school. You build a profession while schooling and after schooling. I have studied finance, accounting, mathematics, and so on. That was school.
Wow.
I've used my own personal initiative now to study materials to beef up and put my profession on. So I am presently a consultant in issues of finance, leadership, accounting,
wow,
business, and investments, because of the wide scope of knowledge that I've gathered over the years.
Yeah, project writer.
Project writing, project management, and so on. I'm president of recent conflict resolution, peace and conflict resolution. I'm also part of it. All this is to beef the knowledge so that we can build our nation.
Mr. Mosoke, have you gotten some projects that have become successful? Have you written projects that have been successful?
I've written so many projects that have become successful.
Name some of them, please.
Now, one of the projects which I've written, which have become successful, is the project to train at least, take note, 100,000 African youths.
Wow.
Within the period of 5 to 10 years.
Wow.
This project will be put on, start running soon.
Yes.
This project is very big and it's a very serious project.
Wow.
It's going to transform the life of youths. And there are other small projects which I've written, which have been very successful. I have trained a number of youths, and I'm still training youths, and I'll continue to train youths.
You are a nation builder.
That is the reason why most of the training that I carry out to youths is free. Most of the trainings are free, because I raise funds for the training. I don't ask people to give money for the training, because I know that most people will not be able to afford.
How you are talking of raising funds, and we know how issues of funding is very difficult in our country. What are some of the strategies, some of the ways in which you raise some of these funds to be able to handle your projects?
Let me say this, and learn this, young leaders, and you people know how I always say this. The greatest task and the greatest assignment of a leader is to raise funds, is to make resources available to carry out the projects. You don't make projects and not raise the resources. Many people have projects, but they are not being able to raise the resources. I will train you on how to raise resources, because I've been doing it and it has been successful. I will show you all the materials that are available to help you beef up your knowledge on how to raise funds, the avenues of fundraising, crowdfunding, and so on. There are many avenues.
How do you do that?
You do that simply by writing projects, costing the projects, so that when the people see your project, they validate, they check, is this project worthwhile? Is this project sustainable?
Mr. Mosoke, look into the camera, sir, and narrate to our younger ones out there how to write a good business plan.
A good business plan, let me say this please, because a good number of people, because so many people have brought me their business plan to edit and the rest. Let me say this, which is very important. Please, a business plan is not what is important. What is important is the implementation of that plan. Because many people have business plans that they write. It's simple to write a business plan. How to write a business plan, you see all the steps. That one is very simple. How to implement this business plan and make it successful, that is what is more important.
How do you do that?
You do that by being able to have the knowledge of implementation. Many people just think that business is the noise or the readings or the study that I study business management. No, please, you must be able to have read at least 50 books of 50 successful business persons, how they implemented their business plans, how the challenges they went through, how they overcame those challenges. That is practical knowledge.
Wow.
It's not the theory that you learn in school. So that is one of the ways in which you'll be able to know how to implement your business plan, because you already know 50 ways that worked or that did not work.
Are you saying that our school curriculum should be adapted or shaped?
We don't have anything in Africa. I still say this again. We have a lot of theoretical works. I don't dispute that. But putting them into practice is very difficult. Why? Because you cannot put in place a successful plan for anything if you don't know practically those who have once done it and how they went about it, their difficulties, how they overcame those difficulties.
Okay,
we say that we don't need to invent or reinvent the wheel. It means that when somebody has failed, you don't need to also go and fail there.
Exactly.
So you need to know how those people went about.
Mr. Mosoke,
yes.
Looking at all this enrichment, sir.
Yes.
How do you because of reckoning life pathways?
Yes.
How did you struggle to overcome all these difficulties? Because we know that our youth out there, some of them want to engage into successful business, and you are a project management manager. How can you, through your success story, narrate to the youth out there to be able to come up with positive business plan that can be efficient, that can be sustainable, that can be measurable, that can be attainable, that can be specific, that can be measurable and can be time-based for them to achieve their business plan within a short period of time, looking at your success story in project management?
Yes, I'm very sorry to a good number of you, because some of you have done entrepreneurship 600, and you know about the SMART model.
Yes.
Young people, let me tell you, you can never succeed if you don't sit down and work. You cannot even write a good business plan if you have not read businesses. I've read more than 500 successful businesses. Wow. I know how they succeeded, how they found the rest. But our youth don't want to read. You must read, youth. You must read at least 50 books and see how 50 business plans were written.
Wow.
In different ways.
Wow.
What made them to fail or to succeed? How they amended these business plans to fit the contextual situations or realities. You cannot just get up from school because I have read entrepreneurship 600 or I have read economics. They will think that those theoretical things that they have given you, they go and apply. It will not work.
Okay, list about 5 things. List 5 things that can help the younger Cameroonians out there from your life experiences you reckon to overcome those obstacles.
I will tell you 5 things. The first thing is understand the value of time.
Good.
Number 1 or number 2, read books. Number 3, watch important YouTube videos. Number 4, get yourself fully engulfed in the ICT world of today, the digital world.
Exactly.
Understand the digital world.
Exactly.
Because whatsoever business you want to do today, you must expose it through digital platforms and facets. Then the last thing which I want to tell you today is that please discipline yourself and pay the price for that which you wish to live for.
Wow.
You will never succeed if you don't pay the price.
That's very
if you
good.
think that you will get up from sleep and go and succeed, it will not work. You will be a thief, or you will be a liar, or you'll be a scammer. Because a good successful business takes time. And when it takes time, and
it takes time to mature.
Takes time to mature before you start getting the fruit. But we have a lot of youth who wish to grow overnight.
Cyber criminality.
Yes, who wish to grow overnight, who don't wish to labor and pay the price of success. And they just think that you just get up.
Okay, Mr. Mosoke.
No.
Advise those youths who are engaged into scamming and cyber criminality.
Yes, those youths that are engaged into scamming and cyber criminality, please, it shows that you are intelligent. My dear friends, there are a lot of business online. There are a lot of digital platforms where you can make a lot of genuine money. Please, don't kill your conscience. You will have children tomorrow. Would you be happy for your children to call you, my father is a scammer, my mother is a scammer? Would you be happy for that identity? The fact that you are hiding the identity of scamming means that scamming is bad. Please drop scamming. Come, we'll train you. We'll train you people because we are training you.
Thank you, Mr. Mosoke. I've looking at your CV, sir, I've seen that you are involved into bitcoins. And many people do not understand what are bitcoins. And can you explain to us what are bitcoins and how can people be engaged into bitcoins to become productive? Because we are saying you are talking more of digital businesses. Yes. How can youths be engaged into bitcoins to become very, very successful in life?
Yes, I wish to say that thank you for this question. I did not know this question will come up. We are living in a digital world today.
Yes, exactly.
Please, and the digital currency is called cryptocurrency. Okay. Where Bitcoin is one of them. You have action coin, you have many other coins. Now these are going to replace the fiat, the money we see physically very soon is going to disappear.
Exactly.
So cryptocurrency, of which Bitcoin is one of them, is what is going to lead the market.
Exactly.
So I wish that every youth listening to me, every youth, every woman, every man should invest in cryptocurrencies. I'm saying this because this is what is going to make a good number of persons to be wealthy tomorrow. Those who invested in Bitcoin, they are very rich today.
How do they do that?
Because, no, it's simple. You invest online. You go to the website, you create your account, you open a wallet account, whatsoever, you invest. It is just a transfer of wallet to wallet transfer. And
what is wallet to wallet? What is wallet to wallet transfer?
The wallet is the facility, is the electronic facility that have been created to keep digital currencies. It's just like your purse, where you open your purse and you put money and you close it. Yes. But this one is digital. Then you have now what we call the key, or what we call the public address account.
Exactly.
Then you have passwords and the rest. So when you keep your money inside, it is closed. You have your password, which you are the only one that knows it, and you are the only one that can go in and remove what you wish to remove.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. How do you get these bitcoins? How do you get these bitcoins to be able to put them online, as you're saying?
No, the bitcoins are already online. They are running on digital platforms.
Exactly.
And there's what we call cryptography, which I may not go into that now.
You purchase them?
Yes. Bitcoin, they use what we call there is a decentralized ledger that where transactions are recorded and registered. So Bitcoin, Action Coin, and the rest are what we call cryptocurrencies.
Wow.
And these cryptocurrencies are very soon going to replace normal currency, because these cryptocurrency platforms, you cannot fraud. It's going to reduce or completely wipe away fraud.
Exactly.
So these coins or these digital investments are found online on digital platforms. So when you buy, the person to whom you are buying, he transfers the equivalent to your wallet.
I see.
Because he has already.
I see.
The major source has distributed. People have bought from the major sources. So you have sources online. You can buy directly, or you can buy from those who already have. They transfer the equivalent of the amount that you pay to them to your own wallet, which you are the only one.
Okay,
that
Mr.
has
Mosoke. Okay, you have been dealing with that. How successful is that in your life trajectory? If you have been dealing with bitcoins, I want to ask you, how have these bitcoins impacted your life?
Let me say that the best investment today is cryptocurrency. It is the only investment that appreciates the most. Can you imagine that one Bitcoin was worth $0.008 in the year 2009? But today, one Bitcoin is worth about $13,000. Let me say a brief this thing just by our side here in my 17. There was a young man in my 17 who was a driver. No, in my 16 was a driver. He bought 4 Bitcoins. Do you know that a few years ago, he sold those Bitcoins for 4 Bitcoins that he bought just for about 30,000. He sold them for 32 million.
Wow.
And built his house here in my 17, bought 2 cars for himself. His life just changed.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Mosoke, for that advice for our youth to engage in genuine businesses. Producer, may you play to us our jingle. When we come back, we'll continue. Thank you very much, Mr. Mosoke Lucas have been reckoning his life pathway, and we see that his life pathway is very enriching. He has navigated from a background that is so painful, from the camps, from neighborhoods that are difficult, and he became very productive into business, entrepreneurship, and so on, and he's advising many youth today. He's a self-made man. Mr. Mosoke, what were some of the painful moments in your life?
The painful moment I have is the moment where I saw and I see intellectuals not encouraging academics. It means that intellectuals have not been able to bring to the youths the contextual issues of the life in which we live. And they still pass out what is no longer contextual. If it pains me, and that is why I wish to come up with this light to point out to the fact that lecturers, professors, in as much as they have curriculum and the rest that they follow, they should be able to do an extra work to tell Cameroonian youths and other youths that there are other contextual facets that you need to consult in order to be contextual
and to be successful.
And to be successful in your life. This counseling is necessary so that youth should not be blinded with the fact that I have a first-class honors. You have a first-class honors, but you cannot prepare a practical financial statement.
Exactly.
You can just do the theoretical one that you were taught in school. You have a first-class honors, and you cannot write a successful and fundable business plan.
Wow.
But you have a first-class honors. What is then the use of the first-class honors?
Thank you very much, Mr. Mosoke. You are very enriched, and I want to say that your life pathway is very positive because you have been able to be very determined, very optimistic, and have hope. And there's hope at the end of the tunnel. There are still better days to come. You're a very young man and very dynamic. And I want to ask another question. What makes Mr. Mosoke Lucas to have a very admirable personality?
What I've done in my life is that I have stayed in the boundaries of Christianity. I've stayed in the boundaries of the fear of God, despite all the challenges. And my motto in life is fear God first. Fear God first before any other thing. It means that if there's anything you wish to do in life, ask yourself first, will God be in this thing? Is God for it? If God is not for it, drop it.
Wow.
God first.
Do you have
any other thing?
That's good. Do you have role models?
I have role models.
In all facets of life?
In all facets of life.
Name them.
My principal role model in the world today, let me start from Cameroon, is late Professor Zachariah Tannen-Fomum, the organic chemist, who is the only Cameroonian who won the the award of Doctor of Science in the UK. He's my role model because he held the Bible and his academic work high, and he's one of the most renowned professors I've ever met. And I followed his messages live when he was coming here in Boya. He challenged me so much. He wrote about 500 Christian literatures, then other books now in the academia. So he is one of my role models in Cameroon. Role model elsewhere, I wish to go fast. You have Dr. Miles Monroe, the guy from the Bahamas.
Wow.
I follow him all through his teachings. That is a role model.
What are some of his teachings?
Some of his teachings are focused on leadership and purpose. The purpose of your life.
The purpose-driven life.
Yeah, the purpose-driven life and the rest. Then he also teaches a lot about leadership and how a leader should live his life and about the lifestyle of a leader. So I admire him so much as the other role model.
Looking at your models and looking at your mentors, can you say model mentor can shape the lives of our youth?
Yes. If youth only understand what mentorship or model mentorship is all about. A mentor for the youth of today, they should have mentors. Even if they are not mentors that are physically present, but mentors through
models
their
that they can
studies.
see.
Yes, through their books, through their writings, through their works, they can become their models and they can become their mentors through their works. And youth should be able to identify these models in the area in which they are pursuing their lives. I wish to say it again. There are 5 spheres of life. Someday, somehow, I will talk about those 7 spheres. 5 to 7 spheres, but 7 is the most important number.
Thank you very much. We are running out of time, sir. You have been nurturing life here today. I appreciated that a lot. So I want you in a nutshell, in a summary, in a synopsis, narrate to us in a synopsis some of the things that can better the life of Cameroonian youths out there. Cameroonian youths are living in difficulties. What are some of the things that if they put into practice, if they are pragmatic about their life, it can better and shape their life of tomorrow?
Youth, take all your certificates up to the level of PhD. Go under your box and put them there and cover it and come out. All these certificates are not very important. Keep them under your box. Come out, youth, and do 2 things which I'm going to tell you now. Be able to build your life with the models that are existing. Build a business. I wish to say this again. Build a career that is business oriented and use all the available digital facets, especially the internet. It has all what you need to build your life in the area in which you desire. Please, you must pay the price. The price is sacred discipline.
Wow.
Those things that you do alone, building, reading, studying, researching, and getting relevant and contextual knowledge that are applicable in your situation. Let me say that you can only be successful if you leave the crowd and isolate yourself and work out your life the way you wish to become. And I say this again, if you don't have anything that you are living for, then you are living for nothing and you are already a dead man. Only living human beings are worthy.
Thank you very much.
Models and examples.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mosoke. Madam Jofi says, courage, Dr. Busi. Mr. Mosoke, you have been nurturing life here today. You have been maturing life here today. I have been shaping and modifying behaviors today. And I really appreciate that. Your last words were that our youth should be able to have a purpose in life. Youth must be purpose-driven. And I'm advising our youth out there to be resilient. We are living in difficult moments and they must be mentally resilient not to give up. And you are saying that our youth also should be disciplined. And I think that discipline is very important. And you are also saying that our youth should not only focus on the subjects in school, but our youth should be able to use their knowledge to be contextual to solve real life realities. And you are saying that our youth should leave the crowd. They should be able to read because you read about more than 5 books a day. Mr. Mosoke, your life stories have been very good. Your life stories are imprint to the life of our youth out there. So all this imprint can shape the lives of many youths. Reckoning Life Pathway is all about shaping life from your life narrative. And you have done just that, Mr. Mosoke. Mr. Mosoke, from your life experiences I've observed, I have seen that you as a person, you do not focus only in the academia, but you have to self-made yourself by navigating. You are involved with the people in community-based development on daily basis. And I appreciate that. Thank you for coming, Mr. Mosoke.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy and delighted.
This is the end of our program. See you next time. Bye-bye.
CMTV Entertainment.